very bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I have 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 a very bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. For what it's worth, I've got a good feeling about this.
Why don't you go ahead and punch it, Chisel? How does a bantha sound? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. They sound like Muppet Mouse. They have that big floppy monster Muppet mouth.
Yep.
Frank Oz probably does the voice.
Yeah. It's funny. Somebody was talking to me about banthas the other day. I think it was one of the wives, and saying that she knows someone who said he was a collector, and was talking about someone who's, oh yeah, the guy was a Tusken Raider. I'm like, yeah, Alan. She's like, what? How do you know? I said, I know Alan.
Alan the Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
How do you not know?
Exactly. And she's like, oh my God. And I was saying, yeah, he was in Star Wars because he was an elephant trainer. And they used elephants as banthas when they were filming.
That makes sense.
So that's how he got to be a Tusken Raider.
Oh, okay.
So
he for real was. He's not like in like the 501st Tusken Raider division.
Yeah, no, really was. And I was like, yeah, I know him. He passed away a little over a year ago. I said, but no, I know him. I've talked to him. Me and Adam sat and talked to him for a while at a show one time. So
how come there's not like a group of Tusken Raiders that go around into like events and stuff and also do shit like clean up homeless camps or something? I don't know what they do. You know,
I don't know.
Just
people think I don't know. Maybe people think that the stormtroopers are cooler.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So, yeah. All right. Well, he brought up banthas because we're just going to go ahead and call this episode Bantha Fodder because we don't have a specific topic. We're just going to bitch about a bunch of shit today.
Yeah.
So,
have you seen the new Star Wars releases? I mean, we'll talk about them on Hoodcast and shit, but the Remnant soldiers, all that shit.
Yeah.
Nothing you really wanted or
No, I mean, looking at the figures and stuff, they're new sculpts, which is cool, but I mean, they're just changing some shit on them.
Right. I mean, we haven't got an AT driver in a while. I mean,
no.
for Black Series.
God, Black Series, he was like in the very beginning of the red box.
Yeah, they're bringing back the white boxes now, too.
Yeah. That's actually kind of cool. I have the entire white box set. That's actually how I got started collecting Black Series, was the white boxes.
I've only ever seen them at Best Buy. I've never seen them in Target or anywhere else.
I got an entire case. I got the entire case of white boxes at Walmart when they released them. The guy brought it out and opened the box right in front of me.
You're the only person I know who still has the white box stuff. Like, everyone else I knew got rid of that shit.
Yeah. Well, the Mando was pretty expensive for a while. Mm-hmm. So I just kept them. And I hadn't collected Black Series before that. That was the day I started collecting Black Series.
That's when you went back and got every single one.
I did. Mando was something like 90, 92, 93.
For the white box?
No, for the red and black boxes. So okay, he was way towards the end, you know.
Right.
And then the white boxes, you know, just didn't have the numbers. They had because they were exclusives. The exclusives don't have a number on it. They just have a gray square on the side of the box. So I got those. And that was the same day they had the carbonized Mando at Target. I got a couple of those. And that was when I started collecting Black Series. I hadn't before that. And then I went backwards and got all the other red and black boxes, and then the orange stripe and the blue stripe. So before that, I was strictly 3 3/4.
Speaking of Mando, did you watch Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did.
Did you watch Kid Rock, too?
Yes, I did.
You watched both of them?
Uh-huh.
Oh. You weren't like our president, just like, fuck it, I'm just going to have Bad Bunny on and not really notice it.
Everything fucking... Dude, the game sucked. The commercial sucked. The fucking halftime show sucked. The other halftime show sucked. I made that post and I said, yeah, but the guacamole was good.
You know,
that was it.
I'm like... not official but unofficial Puerto Rican. Like my stepdad was Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
so
your step Puerto Rican.
you know, and also like friend of the show, Danny, or what's his name? I forget his screen name. Toy Addict 17.
Oh yeah.
You know, he kind of made me an unofficial,
honorary?
Yeah, honorary.
Okay.
You know, because my butthole is full of garbage.
Yeah.
That's my garage. You know, if people don't know, but
Yeah.
I tried to clean it out today. And that
Yeah.
was like a huge feat. And I was going through everything. And then like you said, oh, I'm going to be on my way. I'm like, fuck. I got to put all this shit back.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, fuck, is he going to have it all cleaned up before I get there?
Nah.
Or is it going to be all over?
It's a little bit cleaner, but it's
No,
not this.
a little
it's,
bit.
It's pretty much the same.
I mean, it looks like you wiped it. That's about it. You didn't. you wiped it. You didn't give it a full enema or anything.
And not with a dude wipe. It was like
Yeah.
a harsh. I got hemorrhoids now
Yeah.
in here. You know, they're running around crazy. Like they know what the fuck's going on. It's a hemorrhoid noise.
Like I said, I watched both halftime shows. I wasn't impressed. And nothing wrong with Bad Bunny. I just thought it was a bad pick.
I think he was a decent wrestler when he wrestled. I still didn't care then.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah, I just think, overall pick, you could have done something better.
I think Bad Bunny is the masked man that's running around WWE, though, if you're paying attention to that. I think
You
he's
think
one
so?
of them. I think he's one of them.
The guy didn't look like he had facial hair under the mask. That's what I was kind of looking at.
There's been different guys.
No, I know
but
they've used different guys, but the last one I saw, I didn't think. But that would be kind of funny, actually.
like, because
you
they
know?
could just pull it off, like, because he's not going to do it every time, or even if he does it at all, but he could pull it off one day where it is him,
Yeah.
some pay-per-view where he
Yeah,
wrestles or something.
that'd be kind of funny.
They've done that shit before, you know, switch
Oh,
out
I
the
mean,
guys
God,
and-
remember the Black Scorpion?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He'd come out and have he'd be like a 300-pound black guy one day, and the next day he's like 180 pounds skinny dude. Yeah.
How many different stings we had, like,
Oh, yeah.
fucking in the mask.
Oh, I love that whole Black Scorpion thing. And
Wasn't it Virgil?
No.
At one time? It wasn't?
No.
It wasn't Virgil?
Dude, it turned out to be Ric Flair in the end.
Okay.
Because everybody was saying, "Oh, it's a tag team partner," and then all the fucking like PWI was saying, "Oh, it could be from when he was in the Blade Runners," and they're gonna bring in the Ultimate Warrior,
Right, they're going that far back. Like,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
Because he was supposed to be his tag team partner,
Right.
And you're like, okay, he was never really in a tag team, but if you went back far enough, he was.
I mean, he's tagged with guys. But yeah, the Blade
Yeah.
Runners,
Yeah.
but
So,
that's like pre-fucking all the the bigger territories, maybe,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
So, dude, the fucking commercial during the Super Bowl. What kind of bullshit was that?
It did not look good to me. Like, I mean, nothing happened. They're just like, they got some, what do you call those animals?
Tauntauns.
Tauntauns. And they're, baby Grogu's there. And
I mean, you know what? Any other time that commercial would have been acceptable, but when you're, we're maybe 90 days away from the release of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, right?
I mean, what more do you need? Do you need more story? Because
A trailer?
you know where it's but it's a teaser,
A real trailer.
and they're just traveling through the snow.
Yeah,
it's
but-
nice. They're going to grandma's house.
Give us a real trailer so we know a little bit more. Like, we don't know what the story is. We just know they're in it.
Why
and
would
there's
you pay
Imperial remnants.
Millions of dollars for that
Dude,
trailer.
That's what I'm saying is that, or, that wasn't even a trailer. It was just some bullshit commercial.
Maybe Disney wants, people who love Star Wars and people who talk about Star Wars like us and all the YouTubes and people doing TikToks. They want them to be mad about it. They want to see more because it leaves them wanting more. I guess. Not really.
Yeah, but
I'm not hyped for the film, but I am.
Exactly. Who's hyped for this film because we don't know shit about it? Dude, give us something that we could speculate on, not just there's Mando, there's Grogu, there's some Imperial remnants. That's it. What else do we know?
I like the Imperial remnants. I think they're cool. But
Well, I know that, but who's the antagonist in this? Or are they saving that?
isn't it Thrawn?
No, because Thrawn is with Ahsoka, and they're still gone.
Yeah, but they're coming back. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, but does he come back in the Mandalorian movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. That seems kind of dumb.
They battle. Come on, dude. We know where that's heading.
I don't know.
They're battling Thrawn. He's the new big bad.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I
That's
don't
what
think
they're
so.
setting up.
I don't think so.
Ahsoka's going to be in it. They're not going to be doing their own thing.
I think they would save that for Ahsoka season 2 or the fucking Dave Filoni movie if he's ever gonna fucking.
What
do it.
happens in Star Wars is they all get together and team up. That you have to team up to beat the bad guy.
No, I get that. But is Moff Gideon coming back? You know, did he die at the end of the?
I don't even remember
season
what
3?
happened.
All that shit. Who the fuck knows?
I mean,
Like I said, there's no. That's my problem. There isn't a fucking direction. We don't know what's going on, what's coming, what they plan on doing. I get you want to keep some stuff a surprise.
they could have showed some action, like TIE fighters, some shit happening.
Something. Something. And, maybe they don't show, who the antagonist is, but, you get some foreshadowing or some shit. Something.
They could have made
to
it
be like, ooh, who's this guy?
They could have made the trailer even simpler. Like Grogu is walking and meets somebody who's you don't see all of them,
Exactly.
You just see the foot and it glances up a little bit and it cuts, You're like, oh shit, I think maybe Luke's back or something, I don't know.
Anything. That's what I'm saying. Give us a little, a teaser, anything. No, we don't got that.
But no, to Grandma's house we go.
Instead, we got a fucking bullshit throwaway commercial. I mean, I get it was probably all they probably made the fucker with AI. Actually,
It seemed like the Tauntauns were really shitty.
Dude, that
I
could have been
hated how they looked.
Fucking Skywalker story, on fucking YouTube, dude. I think they would have done a better job.
Yeah, it was really it wasn't even surprised to see it, but I thought it was going to be a Coca-Cola commercial and there was going to be Santa Claus.
You know what?
And
that would have been kind of funny if they did that in the snow and then it was a Coca-Cola commercial, just the polar bears and shit. That would have been kind of funny.
Yeah, Grogu is driving or something and accidentally hits one of the Tauntauns and it knocks over his Coca-Cola. I was going to say Pepsi, but and then he's like, "Stop touching things."
Yeah. Anything, instead we got a bullshit throwaway commercial that did absolutely nothing. You got a trailer that doesn't even promote the movie?
They did better for Jurassic Park and that movie's been out forever. Yeah. There's what if none of the systems failed and they're just having the blast, All the old Jurassic Park characters. That was kind of cool. That seemed like a Super Bowl commercial,
Yeah.
And now you're going to see it religiously for 2 years.
So I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't think anybody knows. I think.
Well, they fired Kathleen Kennedy, but they have no. That's their course of action is to renew, get some new blood, new ideas in here, and then start fresh, kinda. But we still got this Mandalorian fuck shit movie that we got to do something with. That I think they finished filming, but you know how Disney does. We need to throw $1 billion more at this and refilm scenes because we don't like where this is going.
Well, I mean, they could have done that before, and they fucking didn't.
There's just too many cooks in the kitchen.
Definitely. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians
Around this place. Yeah. Definitely.
Hopefully some shit changes, but
It's not going to... Dude, it's
we'll
not going to
see.
change. It's Disney. They're looking for prime dollar, and then they're going to get shit canned from people fucking hating everything that they do.
I don't know. I think when you have somebody that actually likes it, we'll see.
It can't be that terrible, right?
That's
Season 3 was kind of meh to me. I did not like it.
Unknown caller.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let's just answer it. Hello. Hi. How are you?
This is Kiana calling with the update regarding your personal loan. This is Kiana Navarro.
Hello.
I'm with the Executive Loan Review Unit.
Hello.
I wanted to reach out because we just finished reviewing your file. We have a status update.
Okay. God damn it. Why can't it be like a human?
Yeah.
See, this is the problem times that we live in. Everything's just automated.
Yeah.
And everything's for short people, like ATMs and shit like that. My back hurts from that kind of shit.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Jonathan is, he's a rather tall fella. So
Getting whiter, too.
yeah. So I was unimpressed with all the Super Bowl bullshit and that, and then I was talking to someone about it, and I was like, as collectors, we're hoping this new movie brings us something. And I'm just like, they just announced some of the Black Series stuff, but that's it.
They had some vintage
They
stuff.
did have a few vintage pieces. I saw that this morning.
Yeah.
But what the fuck are collectors excited about anymore?
I don't know. That's why I kind of fell off. I didn't fall off of collecting. I still buy the shit that I really like, but it's far and in between now. Like, I don't get excited for shit that's coming out.
Yeah. And I think even with the vintage stuff, vintage has been popular for almost 50 fucking years.
Yeah.
And even in that, I just see people like, nothing fucking excites me anymore.
I mean, even for like their normal releases that, even like the Cantina set or whatever Cantina set you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, the hype for that stuff is you hear mostly negative shit more than the good shit. Yeah. Just from, the collector standpoint and how social media operates, you see the negative shit over the good shit. Unless you really search through comments and stuff like that. But you have, people format their own opinions by just looking at it. You may like it. You may not like the price. But it's when you start reading a bunch of negative shit, you start to go negative yourself.
To me, I don't look at the price most of the time. It's
lucky.
No, I'm like, is this something I want? Regardless of the price.
True, and I'll find a way.
Whether I can afford it or, if I can afford it, now the figures are $30. Well, are you giving me a figure that's worth $30?
Exactly.
Am I excited about it that I'm like, yeah, fuck, I don't care, $30? Or, oh, no, I'm going to wait for this shit to end up at Ross.
Right.
And I'm not feeling that. Even with older stuff now, I kind of stopped collecting the vintage figures and because I have a full set and I have all the ships and everything, and so I'm just like, what is there? I mean, I could collect variants and stuff. So I've just been focusing on Return of the Jedi, oddball stuff.
Okay.
Like the toothbrushes, the soaps, the shampoos, all the little school things, the fucking
and there
erasers.
Is collectors for that out there.
There
of
are,
course.
and there's so much stuff, and it's not expensive. And it's not like I'm no longer in the mindset that I have to have everything.
That's good.
So, like, there's a set of stamps. Well, I need all of the stamps. I need them in the box. I need them loose. I need them in the package. No, I'm just going to get the ones that I want.
Yeah.
The little heads with the candy in them. I was like, I'll get a couple of those. I don't need the full box. I don't need a whole box of Return of the Jedi cards with all the packs still in it.
But you don't need like every oddball thing. Like some stuff is just stupid anyways. Like if it appeals to you, then or you had it as a kid or
there's certain things I want. There's a what is it, Joseph Adam, I think, was his name, or Adam Joseph, some shit. It's one of those. And he made all kinds of the oddball stuff. Well, he made a Gamorrean Guard bank. Huh. I have the R2, and I have the Emperor's Royal Guard.
Do they move when you put coins in them?
Nope.
Is that kind of thing?
Nope.
Or is it just
Not
a hollow?
one. It's just a hollow plastic.
So he's just like a big pig with a hole in him.
Yeah, but I want to say it's like 8 to 10 inches tall. So it's a decent sized bank, and they're really hard to find. I've only ever seen pictures of him.
I know something 8 to 10 inches that I call my moneymaker.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold money, but
So, dude, that's wrong show.
Oh,
right?
wrong show. Yeah.
That's on the other show.
Right.
But that's something I'm looking for. I was collecting all this Sigma ceramic stuff. There's a Max Rebo band music box.
Oh, really?
That. Yeah.
Does it play like the tune?
It does, yeah.
That's cool.
And that's something I want. And it's another one. I've never actually seen one. I've seen pictures. I've seen them online and stuff. And I've lost the bids on eBay for them every fucking time. But that's the kind of shit that I want now. I recently picked up some Return of the Jedi shoelaces.
Oh, that's awesome.
And still in the package.
Yeah.
And then
but they're from the 80s or 90s at least.
80s.
Okay.
83.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick them up if they're like new,
No. So Another one was it was a Princess Leia, a Slave Leia comb.
Oh.
Just random.
Wait, is she like the handle part or?
It's just printed on.
Oh, okay.
On that,
you know, remember like those early '90s, '80s combs? Like the character would be on the handle, like engraved, kind of
like molded in.
Yeah,
Yes.
those were cool combs, man.
So that's the kind of shit that I'm collecting now. Just it's the only thing that interests me. There's one piece that I need that has been an absolute bitch to find. It's called a Diddy bag.
That's in prison right now. You can get that in prison.
Ditty.
Oh.
Yeah. It's it looks like like those round bags you get for the beach that have the drawstring on the top. Mm-hmm. It's one of those.
Okay.
And it's green and it's got a biker scout on it.
Oh.
This thing is so hard to find.
That I think I've seen that online or something. I've seen it somewhere.
Every time it's popped up, I've just missed it. Like it popped up in I think the Deal or No Deal group and
No Diddy.
I know the guy that got it. He beat me to it. He's a biker scout collector also, and he got it before me. And I was like, God damn it! I was willing to pay more than what it sold for. So,
we need a biker scout ride, and I think like, with like Dave and Buster's and like the way like VR gaming is going, there should be a bike you can ride, put on the VR helmet, and you can like race your friend in the other booth.
Yeah,
or whatever it is. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Like a Mario Kart biker scout.
Oh, you mean like a dark ride?
Oh, no. I'm talking like you're saying where you get on and you can actually, you got to race them through the thing. But, like where you're going against
the
other
bike
people.
Moves,
yeah.
Like those motorcycle rides that are not rides, but video games.
Yeah.
At Dave and Buster's or whatever.
Wherever the hell they are. Chuck E. Cheese.
I thought you were mentioning like the Mario Kart ride at like Universal.
Oh, no,
that ride
no.
sucks.
Never been to Universal.
It's terrible. No, Universal's fun, but that ride is not very
Every
good.
time I go down there, we're going to Disneyland. So we never go to Universal.
Well, Universal's still fun.
Yeah.
Like there's really good rides and you can do it in half a day.
Yeah.
The Mario Kart ride, you do put on this kind of glasses helmet thing.
Yeah.
That's supposed to like show you all the other characters, and it just looks like shit to me. But they use the same trackless system that Rise of the Resistance would use.
Okay.
So they just stole the technology, or they hired the same engineers. You're
It's
like,
the
yeah,
same-
we
it's
did
the
this
same
over
company.
there.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't break down that much. Sure.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was really looking for lately. Nothing, because like I said, nothing's fucking exciting me.
We're in the age of thrift, man. Like La Pulgas, fucking swap meets, like going out there finding that old vintage shit, And I do that for anything pretty much 80s. Well, it depends on what it is. Like old Chuck E. Cheese shit, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, that's something I've been talking to people about and stuff for my toy show. People want more of an experience now. They're not just coming to shop.
Yeah, I try to do that at your shows. Like I'll bring the Barbie cutout. Like,
yeah,
so they
and
can take pictures.
We have, and
we have arcade games.
when we set up the arcade last time, that was really popular. Just people are coming to do other stuff.
Hang out, you know. The longer they stay, the longer they might buy something.
Exactly. And I mean, I made money on the door, so
yeah,
it gets them in. And
plus, nobody wants to see, nobody at a toy show.
Yeah.
Or like they just run through in the morning and they're gone.
Yeah. I mean, we get people that come for our food vendors too.
Oh yeah, and they are really good too.
Yeah, that's something people are like, dude, you guys have the best food vendors.
The pupusa guy, the taquito guy, or whatever the fuck they are.
Dude, there's the churro guy.
Yeah.
His churros are so good. And then we have the pupusa guy, and then we have the guy that does the Cantaritos drinks.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's really good. And then we have the other people that do I had the dirty soda people. And then we have the other person that just does whatever she does, hot dogs, nachos, tamales, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, you even have like the R2 guy who does the R2. Like it's not food, but it's the robot.
But
he drives it around and it beeps at people
and it plays music and all that stuff. And people like that, like when we put dude, even when we did the car show with it, that was our best show ever.
Did you guys ever get the Ghostbuster guys to come down?
I've tried to. and every time it hasn't worked out.
Even like the ones with like the hearse, like there's a couple different ones.
Yeah, it just didn't work out timing wise. So for May, I'm gonna try to get them. I'm gonna try to get them, the Jurassic Park guy, the guy with the turtle van. I want to try to get all that stuff when I do the Comic-Con at the high school. So,
all right.
But like I said, people want something different. Like I said, not everybody is into the shopping and stuff like that anymore. So, just
there is like a lot of looky-loos, and like they like to like talk with their friends or family, like, oh, look at that, remember that, see that, you know. Exactly.
And you know,
although like kids like to come up to my booth, play with my shit, and throw it down broken. And I'm going, ugh, tell your kid to stop.
Yeah.
You know, or I got Transformers, and then I'm retransforming them to make them appealing for the next person. So, I mean, but it's a job, and that's what you got to do. Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't tell anyone off.
Yeah, or you get mad, like Cobra Dad, when someone comes and reposes your action figures in a better way.
Right.
He's like, damn it, he did it better than me.
Or when someone comes by your booth and puts up, you know, sale signs that weren't there before. That's always fun.
That sale sign got passed around to so many different booths by the end.
$1 figures.
Tom got mad.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck put this up here?
Most of your shit is junk anyways.
Yeah.
You'll make a grip.
It was. All he brought was trash. I wonder why he wasn't selling anything.
Right, dude. Like, I looked through his garbage wrestling figures, and there was nothing good.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bunch of beat up old jacks. Nobody wants this stuff. Not even for customs, man.
You hear my drink there?
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah.
Okay. I got confused a little bit. I'm like, I don't taste nothing.
So, yeah, you guys are lucky that this time I'm just starting to drink. A couple shows ago, we recorded a bunch in one day, and I don't drink all the time, but by the time we got to the last show, I was pretty fucked up. And I know I said a bunch of shit that was not right.
Now that you have the beard, you're like the most amazing man in the universe. You know, whatever those commercials.
Yeah. I had to bring the beard back.
I know everything about Star Wars.
Yeah, I said some, and I was thinking about it afterwards. I was like, dude, wait, what the fuck did I say? Dude, that was totally wrong.
I just totally believed you. I didn't care. I mean, I'm not going to be the one to correct you.
Yeah. You're used to being the one that's wrong, so.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, we don't want Mr. French coming back and correcting you again.
Oh, no, because I felt less of a man compared to him, you know?
Yeah, that's hard to do with him. You feel like less of a man compared to him.
Also, yeah, screw that guy.
Yeah.
I don't see, like, because I do subscribe to him still. I didn't block him or nothing, but I don't see his videos popping up on my feed anymore. Like, something's with the YouTube algorithm. It doesn't show up. It gives me new shit or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, all the things are changing their algorithm, so you're not seeing
Oh yeah,
all the stuff you did before.
Even fucking selling sites like eBay, man, they're.
Yep.
I go up and down in sales, and then I read all the dirt sheets, and people are like, "Oh, I usually sell 20 items. They're big sellers, 20 items a day, and now it's like maybe one."
Yeah,
and it's
I've
like,
been hearing
whoa,
the same thing.
What happened?
Yeah.
You know, and people will say it's Whatnots, all these other sites, you know, and people are going to, and like, yeah, that's a part of it, but I don't think that's it. There's something else going on.
I mean, Whatnot's good and all, but the person has to be on with the product that you're looking for most of the time.
You can have other sales, but
but most of the time, you know, let's say, you know, someone's looking for wrestling figures. I doubt there's a wrestling figure seller on Whatnot all the time.
Not all the time,
but you can always go. But you can always go to eBay and find exactly what you're looking for.
And plus, Whatnot is for bulk selling at one time, and things got to be dirt cheap.
Yeah,
and you're not necessarily gonna unload stuff, but you're not gonna make what you probably paid for it.
It depends what it is.
It does.
Some of the stuff, dude. Some Pokemon I've been seeing sell on there lately fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's Pokemon.
Yeah, but I mean, going for stupid prices, like $5 cards selling for $40.
Do people just click on to random shows and
Yep.
hang out?
Yeah,
I just because I'm already a top rated seller on eBay, I want to do eBay's live first and see how that works out. I know it's nothing compared to Whatnot, but
yeah,
still, it's like I understand how eBay works and how their shipping works and how their whole policies work better than Whatnot.
Whatnot's kind of a pain in the ass with their shipping stuff.
That's what I don't want to deal with.
Yeah, it's like printing the labels. They've kind of fixed it. It used to be you had to print every label individually. You couldn't bulk print all of your labels.
I don't want to bulk print anyways because I want to make sure the label goes on the right package because I
But it
messed
says,
that up.
but on the label, it has their username.
Even still,
So it made it easier. So and then you print the packing slip too.
when you sell it, do you weigh it on the show? That doesn't make any sense to
You
me.
do it ahead of time. You just give a rough,
Oh, okay.
Weigh a pack of Pokemon cards, and that's the weight you use.
Okay.
Whether you're shipping them the whole pack, a single, just the hits or whatever, and then it will automatically recalculate it later.
So, if I'm selling a bunch of wrestling figures, I would know I know from eBay how much they weigh, but
Pick a Yokozuna because it's going to be a big, heavy piece,
right.
and that's it. Go off of that.
Right.
That's your weight, and you use that every time, and it gets you close enough.
See, I'm such a perfectionist on shit that I want my show to be so entertaining, and I want multiple cameras, and I want to.
Yeah.
It's like I never get around to doing it,
I know.
But it's that thing of well, you got to start small and you got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
then you grow from there.
I did a Hot Wheels show, and somebody was like, "Hey, all the music has been car stuff," and I was like, "No shit," because I went through and I spent half an hour building a playlist of all car music.
You can play music on there.
Yeah, in the background.
Bootleg.
No.
I mean copyright.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Because it's not.
It's live and
It's not.
it's in
you
the
can't go back
background.
and watch
Yeah.
it.
So, yeah, I did. That's what I did. I made a Cars playlist and just played it while I was selling Hot Wheels.
Get your motor running.
Yeah, I don't think I used that one. It was newer stuff.
Oh, it was all your rap rock that
Yeah.
all the Kid Rock-esque new
that
school
was
stuff.
it,
That,
yeah.
No,
It was a bunch of. There was a lot of the shit from Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Any song Ludacris made for the movie. I was
Sure.
playing those.
Okay.
So, yeah, it worked.
I've only seen two of them. I saw the first one, and I saw the one where they went to space because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. It was crazy. My grandma loved Fast and Furious.
I mean, they're fun.
She loved them. My grandma was never a car person or anything, but she loved the movies. Whenever the new one came out, I bought her the DVD.
Wow.
She had the whole set. When she died, everything that was out at that point, she had them all.
Wow.
And those are some of the only DVDs I have. I have a few, classic 80s movies, and then all the Fast and Furious. Because they were hers.
Have you seen them all? Mm-hmm. You go to
Multiple
the theater,
times.
You go to the theater and watch them?
Yep.
You love them. You're
Yeah,
like, it's about
I do.
family, and
Yeah.
that really rings true. Dude, the ride at Universal, it's part of the tram ride. It's the most ridiculous. I think they got rid of it now. I'm not sure, but you take the tram pulls into the moving thing, and it moves the whole tram, and you got 3D a dome or tube or whatever that's all 3D. And Vin Diesel calls it fucking in. He phones in. It's like they just AI'd him or CG'd him.
Or was it Fit Rich instead?
No, it was him. It was Vin
Okay.
Diesel, and I think the other dude was there too. And then they added The Rock later, and he's on a totally separate screen, kinda, and The Rock's doing shit, and Vin Diesel's like, "Yeah, we gotta do this," and he's just so lackluster and not like he's there. He's like, This is not even the movie, or this is just a job I'm doing, and it's it's so fucking obvious. Not that the ride's it's not that creative or anything, but it looks kind of cool with all the guys running around with machine guns on their cars and shit and explosions. But whatever.
I'm gonna go see my buddy Hector next month. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, dude, he'll probably be there when we go.
At the where we're selling.
Yeah,
At the Ahern.
at the Ahern. Yes.
What's the show called again?
the one we're doing is called the Unrivaled Show.
And that's the what's his name, Ricky or whatever. is
Steve.
doing-
No, Steve is doing it.
Yeah.
Toy guy Steve. Toy expert Steve. Yeah.
Toy expert Steve.
Toy expert Steve.
Is that what he goes by? Because of
Yeah. There's toy. So
Pawn Stars?
Toy expert Johnny and Toy expert Steve. That's
they should
So-
just rename their Pawn Stars shop Pawn Stars.
yeah.
I mean, they probably don't for certain.
I mean,
reasons.
they don't
They've
even
been-
spend.
They've
they-
been Golden Pawn or whatever it is.
Gold
for-
and Silver.
Gold and Silver
Yeah.
for fucking ever.
I
but-
mean, I think they spend most of their time at their other places anyway.
right.
So, Chumley has his candy store.
Yeah, but he's never there. Now he just like does Pokemon.
No, I've seen him there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I seen him on the
But-
show there.
But no, like I've been there and he was in there.
Oh, okay.
But he's also at the Pokemon show when I go.
think-
He was set up right across from me last time.
I think he got in trouble
Oh.
for slanging like bootleg Pokemon or some shit. Maybe he didn't know,
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
there was some news. There were like I read the headline. The headline it could have been fake.
Yeah.
like that shit always happens.
Dude, and Rick has his barbecue place right there too. Actually, pretty good barbecue.
Okay.
Like for a chain or like a celebrity owned thing, and he's not a chef. Yeah, the
Does-
barbecue was really fucking good.
Doesn't he live in Oregon or something?
No.
I thought he has a place like way in Oregon or something like that with his fire truck and all that shit.
No, not that I know of.
I think it was on the show. He bought property or something.
No, I don't. Maybe.
I don't know. He looks like my dad though, a lot. And every time like I go in that shop, there's cardboard cutout. I go hang out
Oh
with
yeah,
him,
I take a picture
and
with
he's
him.
like way short. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, my dad's way taller, but he looks exactly like my dad.
Oh, and my buddy Chad will be there too.
They can call me Bigger Hoss.
Yeah. Jesse, I got a bunch of shit for him to sign this time also.
All right.
Oh, no, I was going to say you weren't there. It was Adam. Adam got set up right next to him at one of the shows. And he signed so much shit for us. He's like, dude, yeah, just bring me whatever and I'll sign it for you.
That's cool, man. And that's
Yeah.
what like, somewhat celebrity or even celebrities need to be like,
Yeah, no, he's always been really cool. Fucking Hector is always trying to work a deal. Oh, yeah, dude. Like, he's done videos for me and stuff. And then he'll be like, well, yeah, hey, okay, let me get a deal on this. And I'll be like, yeah, but I need you to do this. I'll be like, dude, I need you to sign a bunch of shit. I need you to do my video. Okay, yeah, man, that's fine. So he's bought a ton of vintage Star Wars from me.
Oh, so he got
Yeah.
he's into collecting.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. So is Chad. Chad's bought a bunch of Star Wars stuff from me. Dude, I gave his girlfriend a Spider-Man pop at one of the shows, and dude, she was so fucking excited. Dude, it cost me $6.
Yeah.
And then he signed a whole bunch of shit for me. He's like, hey, do you want me to sign anything? And I was like, actually, yeah, here, sign. It was some shit that Hector had signed too, so both of them signed for me. So
Yeah, I would be like, I don't really know who you are.
yeah. Hey, like this was, I think after the show was over and we were all just hanging out.
Yeah.
And stuff. So he had come over and was walking around the booth and bought some shit. So he bought something and I gave his girlfriend the pop. So
The only person like when we go to Vegas, I would want to like get my WrestleMania 31 chair, like the one that was out here, and I have that chair and I want it signed by Sting, but I don't know if that will happen. We'll probably be busy selling. But,
yeah.
and I don't know where he's signing at. He's probably doing WrestleCon or whatever they call it.
We could probably find out. Like, I'm going next month for the Diecast convention, so we'll see. I'll see where he's at, and if somebody I know can,
I
get
could
it
just
done.
sign it myself. I've seen his signature so many times. I think I could do it.
Yeah.
But still, it's like I'm not selling my WrestleMania 31 chair or, passing it off. No, I don't I've never passed off a signature that was, I passed off items that are kind of like, you never know if they're bootleg or not. I don't know. I've done that. Okay. but I've never passed off a signed item
you know
and
what?
told them it was real. I've had like signed figures that I've bought from other people that I can't confirm the signature's real, but
Yeah.
to me it looks good. But that's my opinion.
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of crazy that, bootleg shit, people don't want it, but
That's not true.
hold on. That's where I'm going with this. There are certain things. Like Star Wars bootlegs is a huge thing. Like
Right.
there are people that only collect that.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. Another one is Transformers. Bootleg Transformers is a huge market.
And there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a ton of them, and
A lot of them are really expensive too.
yeah, there's a lot of expensive ones.
The bootleg G1 Megatrons, they're almost the same price as a official.
Oh yeah, I have some bootleg vintage cassettes, the G1 cassettes, and they're on the card. But these are, from the 80s.
Like I have some dealers that I can get in the package a bootleg Megatron G1, with all the parts and like everything's good in it for about like maybe $100,
Yeah.
But it's like, dude,
I need one.
I'm not gonna sell it for $150. It's gonna be a hard sell.
That's what I've seen them sell at 150.
Yeah. No,
Like,
you can definitely
at the
get 150
at the
for
Time
it.
Tunnel show. The last time I was there, I almost bought one.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it was 150, and I was like, "Fuck."
Nah, you can get it online, man.
Yeah, but then I
the-
came back and it was gone.
The only problem is they're gonna ship it in a fucking bag.
Yeah, this thing was good condition too.
You have to order like 4 or 5 of them, then they ship in a box.
Yeah.
So you have to spend, $500, just to
Yeah.
get a good one and then sell the rest.
So
But it's like if I was like, selling more big time, then I would do something like that. Absolutely, because it's just easy. I'm not making 100% profit, but I'm making 50% profit, so that's pretty good.
50% is kind of my minimum. Like that's where I want to hit. I
me
want to
too,
hit
but
50%, and I'm good with that.
I try not to do that though. I try to go 100%.
Oh,
almost all the time.
I
because-
try to, but I'm happy with 50%.
Like with the Lego figures, I purposely don't buy the ones that Lego has made.
Yeah.
I buy the bootleg ones of characters that have never been made. And then I buy bulk. So, I'll get them for $1, $2 each.
And I think
And I sell them for 10,
I
so
think people can, buyers will respect that, because if you're selling some shit that's bootleg and it's a copy of the original, then it's like, yeah, I'm not fucking with this guy. No, I'm not.
the only one I do that with is Mr. Gold. Mr. Gold is just a sought after figure, and he's worth thousands,
Yeah.
And I have, the bootleg versions for
Yeah.
$10. That's the only one that I do.
That's a little that could kind of fall.
I
in
don't
there
do
that,
the Star Wars shit
Yeah.
because I don't know what they made and what they didn't make. I'm not going to
It's
do
easier
it.
just to not do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it. But I'll do all the horror figures because I know Lego
Yeah,
don't make horror.
exactly. And to me, that's okay. That's where you get into like the whole thing with repro. Certain things are okay when it's never been made before. I get it. It's a it's a custom or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
And that's what they do on eBay because I look up some of these Lego figures and stuff like that I sell, and they have them on there for anywhere from $11 to $15 to $20 each.
Yeah.
For these bootlegs, or they call them customs because you have to get around the eBay censors AI bullshit. So if you say custom, then it's not.
I have a
gonna
bunch
flag.
of custom like clone troopers that they're printed on real Lego.
Yeah.
So
That's what they do.
yeah, and
A lot of
people
them.
are okay with that.
Have you seen the updated? I don't know if Lego does this, but some of the horror figures I have, and I think, I don't know if it's Stranger Things or something, but like their arms, they have a different ball joint that you can spread their arms out wide.
I have not seen that.
So I don't know if that's a Lego thing or is that's a new thing that the bootleggers are doing. I'm not sure
I don't know.
because Legos are just their arms go up
Yeah.
and down and that's it.
Yeah.
But now there's a ball joint that you can
Huh.
install and they can move all around.
I
It's
have
weird.
not seen that.
Yeah, I got them in my display back here. Certain ones can do that, and they still look like normal Lego figures. It's just one added part. I don't know. It's pretty interesting, and I don't know, like if because I don't build Legos and I don't get into that. My daughter does, but she doesn't have. She builds like the centerpieces. Nintendo.
The wives do that shit. They like the fucking one of them does all the flowers and all that shit. The wife number one, and the other one likes anything.
That's easy.
Lego, yeah, just any Lego. What do you
got to do for Valentine's Day?
So okay, I got Lego roses.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I got I only got one, so wife number one gets the Lego roses, and then luckily, well, I don't know, this isn't really luckily.
Wife number two gets like a pedal.
Yeah. So she's gone actually.
Oh.
Her daughter
Gone like Guthrie?
No. Her daughter's cat jumped off the balcony, and they live on the 3rd floor.
Oh shit! Survived though, right?
Survived,
Cats
needed a ton. Almost like one of the options was amputate the cat's leg.
Oh fuck!
So
it landed
she
on
was-
its feet.
Yeah,
It's
so
true.
was all
The second wife's tale is true.
So her daughter was all freaked out, so she went to go see her. So that's where.
Yeah.
And she won't be back until like Sunday. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm like, okay,
I hate Valentine's Day, man.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
But then I miss out on Valentine's Day.
Right.
So, but it's fine. I get, the one will get she'll get the Lego roses and whatever, and then we'll probably go to dinner or I'll cook or whatever. I usually end up cooking Valentine's Day. We never go out. They always want me to cook.
It's usually like a nightmare to go out. Like
Yeah.
you have to reserve shit unless you're like going to Chili's or something.
Yeah.
You know?
And Chili's is fine. They don't give a shit. They like Chili's.
I know. My wife does too, and I fucking don't.
Dude, I love Chili's. We did my daughter's graduation party at Chili's.
Aren't they all closing down?
The one near me is always full.
Yeah, well, that's the one in Concord,
Yeah.
right? By the
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but every time I go there, it's like, oh, we're out of this. Oh, we're out of that. Oh, we're out of this.
That has happened before, but they seem to have got their shit together, and they've been pretty.
I'm surprised
pretty
they're
good.
still open, man.
Yeah. Dude, do you guys still have a Chevy's out here?
No, we have one in Fairfield.
Fuck,
and
I thought there was still one out here.
my wife will. It's by the mall, and she'll go up there just to get chips and salsa and bring it back for like for watching football.
Their
or something.
salsa's so good.
It's dude. I always get the hotter one.
Nah, the regular one's so good.
It's okay.
That's
okay.
my favorite style of salsa.
Although the Chevy's, like, I don't think that salsa that they make at this one is identical to all the other ones. It tastes a little bit more chillier. Like there's more chili spice or something in it. It's still good.
Yeah.
And plus, I do like the really thin chips. Those
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah, I like thicker chips, but Chevy's is good. Dude, their little sweet corn thing they give you. Oh, I love that.
Dude, all their meals all smell and taste the same pretty much. It's just Chevy's
Fajitas. That's it.
When you walk in, yeah, but there's a Chevy's like oil or something that they use, and it smells like when it burns, and then everything smells like that. When you leave, your clothes smell like Chevy's. Like everything smells like Chevy's.
That's fine.
It's not like Mexican food. It's weird
no,
oil
it's not.
that they use.
It's Chevy's. It's not Mexican. I don't consider Chevy's Mexican food.
Tex-Mex.
It's Chevy's.
Right.
That's it.
Well, it's Tex-Mex, whatever that is. When that was popular, and that's not popular anymore.
No.
You ever go to Texas and eat Mexican food? It sucks.
My friend,
it's fucking horrible.
my friend's moved to Texas, and she tells me all the time. She's like, "Dude, I miss real Mexican food." She goes, "This shit sucks."
I went to I go to Texas every once in a while. I'm about to go there again for training and shit for my shoot job. But I've been out there at Mexican food and I'll order a chile relleno and they're like, oh, you say it correctly. I'm like, well, how do they say it out here? Like chile relleno. Yeah. And then I'll get it and it's dug out and it's full of meat. It's it's the pepper.
Yeah.
But it's just full of meat and this pile of fucking garbage. And I'm like, it's supposed to be packed with cheese.
Yeah.
And then breaded. What is this?
Yeah.
No, that's what you ordered. I'm like, okay. And it just tastes like garbage and
Well,
it's got garbage salsa on it.
I mean, technically, chili relleno just means stuffed chili.
I'm not a fan of paste picante. Okay? Get the fuck out of here with that shit, Texas. New York City.
I like paste salsa.
Okay. I don't like salsa with corn in it. Get the fuck out of here with that.
They don't put corn in it.
I've seen, well, the bottled kind has it, I think.
No, it does not. Pace. That's the Safeway brand. Has the corn in it.
I don't know. I haven't eaten paste since like the 80s.
I'm like okay with it. Like it's if I'm gonna buy a jarred one, that I'll get that.
I will never buy jarred salsa ever.
I don't.
I'll go to the Mexican fucking
But if I need it for something, like I'm just at Safeway, I'll get that. But no, you're gonna get much better. Dude, we have good Mexican supermarkets out here.
Yes, we do.
Dude, Cardenas,
Yeah.
out here, they're that's like one of my favorite fucking supermarkets. Everything, their salsa and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd go there.
Their fresh made chips they're fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, and they always have tamales ready too.
Yep.
And they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
They even have some bootleg Star Wars toys in the toy aisle if you look.
Dude, the one in Concord, had them for the longest time, and I went back to get some, and they were all gone.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, I think we did it for this episode. We got totally off track, but
it's all Bantha Fodder. You know?
Exactly. I didn't, say anything, non-factual. So.
I mean, we're basically just, shooting womp rats. I mean, it's fucking easy.
In our T16.
I want one of those. I want the Power Wheels one, and I want the inflatable fucking for the pool,
Yeah.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.